All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, good morning, Viridian. Welcome to the 2023 Viridian and Elements Joint Annual Meeting. We're going to go ahead and get into formal introductions in the next couple of slides, but my name is Ty Armstrong, and I am the Community Manager for Viridian Residential Association. Today is a day of celebration. 2022 marked the 10-year anniversary of Viridian, and without each one of you, we would not be here today. The saying could not be more true, it takes a village, and in the past 10 years, every single person in attendance have come together to build this said village. We hope to make the meeting informational but short so that you can enjoy the surrounding festivities. It is important to celebrate as a community together. To keep the meeting moving along, questions were submitted prior to the meeting, and the answers will be posted on the Viridian Life app and website under the VRA library within the Community Documents folder. We will send out a notification to the community when these FAQs have been released. At adjournment, the management team will be available down in front of the stage to answer any individual questions that you may have at that time. As for the meeting agenda, we will establish quorum and call the meeting to order. We will run through introductions, approving the 2022 meeting minutes, hear a guest speaker and developer update, then round out the meeting with management and financial updates from both the Viridian and the Elements teams. So Howard, as board president, can I please have you call the meeting to order?
Please call the meeting to order.
All right, and we do have a quorum of 20%. All right, so let's move on to introductions. So when I say your name, please give a quick wave. Starting with the Viridian Residential Board, we have Howard Porteous, board member and developer, our board president and developer. Bob Kimball, board vice president and developer. Deborah Mears, board secretary and developer. We have resident board member Sparkle Harris and resident board member Mark Notari. And so next we have the Elements Residential Board. Again, President Howard Porteous, developer. Vice President Bob Kimball, developer. And Secretary Deborah Mears, developer. We also have our management teams here with us today. With the VRA team, we have new Executive Director Teresa Muchler, myself, Ty Armstrong, Operations Coordinator Jordan Villaros, Lifestyle Director Valerie Beckwith, Administrative Coordinator Sharice Mitchell, Lifestyle Coordinator Lisa Anderson, Communications Coordinator Phil Childs, Community Standards Coordinator Giovanni Torres, and Maintenance Technicians J.R. Serato and Joe Gonzalez. All right, and then we have the ERA team, which is Elements. So we have the community manager, Christy Hullum, lifestyle director, Lindsay Bird, and maintenance technician, Roger Villarreal. So rounding out our introductions, I want to make sure that we recognize our offsite team with CCMC. From our company CEO down to the account processors, we would not be able to do this without them. Representing our offsite community operations team is Brett Wicklund, Senior Vice President for CCMC. So before moving on to the first raffle, I want to recognize the CCMC on-site team for all of their hard work and dedication to this community. We have numerous people that are not mentioned, such as the Johnson Development Team, the VMMD Maintenance Team, and American Landscaping, who have worked tirelessly to put this celebration together and work day to day throughout the year to serve this wonderful community. So let's give them a quick round of applause. All right, so we're going to start off with our first round of raffle prizes. So we'll be selecting tickets, but if you win, please wait until after the meeting to collect your prize. Yeah. So first off, we have a $10 Kroger gift card from VIP Care, and that is ticket number 685416.
No way. No way.
Wow.
I promise.
That's right. the good news is we're starting with the lowest items first, so we haven't made it to the big ones yet.
All right. Next, we have our.
1 second. I've never won anything in my life.
Next up is our $20 gift card for Amazon. All right, 685423.
Did you say where they can pick them up?
And by the way, y'all can pick up everything. We have a table over here designated for the raffle prizes. Next up, we have a $20 gift card for Amazon again. That is 685396. All right, next we have a platter, iPad holder, and diffuser. That is 685528.
Maybe next time.
I'm going to put these in order. All right, next up we have a $20 gift card for La Madeline. That is 685475. And then next we have 4 bottles of wine for Cheers Wine and Spirits. All right, 685496. All right.
You can pick it up after the meeting.
All right, and then the last one for this raffle, we've got wine and a chocolate gift basket from Chill Coffee and Wine Bar. That one is 685482.
Woo! I'm a winner.
All right. This is in order. Okay, so let's move on to our next order of business. Because last year was also a joint meeting, there are only one set of meeting minutes for the 2022 meeting. To approve annual meeting minutes, we will need to get a motion from a non-board member homeowner from the meeting floor. So can I get a motion from the floor? Oh, thank you, Jackie. And then now can I get a second from the floor? All right, thank you, Leah. All right, and so if we are all in favor, please say aye. Aye. Awesome, the minutes are now approved. All right, so now it is my very special honor to introduce our guest speaker for today, Sergeant Dalton Rosenbaum. He has been a great asset to Viridian, speaking at multiple Arlington police town halls, participating in Viridian's Trunk or Treat as Woody from Toy Story, and Viridian's National Night Out. So without giving too much away, here is Sergeant Rosenbaum.
All right, thank you, Ty. Wasn't aware it was going to be this big of a presentation for me here. I thought I was just coming to say a little introduction and all, but I appreciate you all having me. As Ty said, I do welcome y'all out. If any of y'all have been to any of the town hall meetings or National Night Out, the Trunk or Treat event, I have been out there. Again, my name is Sergeant Dalton Rosenbaum. I've been with the Arlington Police Department for a little over 13 years. I am the sergeant for this geographic area, which includes the Viridian as well as farther east to 360. Overall, I think we've developed a great relationship here with the staff and the management group here in the Viridian. There's excellent events, which I'm kind of jealous of that I don't live up here, but okay, all right, discounts, huh? But again, I'm very, very privileged to be over this area and a part of these events, and I'm very glad to be able to attend today. Just wanted to give a brief overview of some stats for the area, which is the Viridian is included in as far as crime statistics go. Overall, within the North Police District, which is the Viridian included, our year-to-date crime is down 17%, which is great. And there's subcategories into that, and our crimes against persons, which is a very important one to us because those are your significant offenses of your assaults, your aggravated assaults, stuff like that. Those are down 37%. So I'm very proud of my team that I work with that has been working with that, but then also it takes the community working as well as far as keeping yourself safe, working with organizations, doing crime watch groups, all that sort of stuff really helps deter crime and prevent it. So I encourage you all. We've discussed this in some of our town hall meetings as far as how the community can get involved and work with us in partnership with the police department, which includes the community watch groups. We have organizations called our Citizens on Patrol, which is where you can volunteer and patrol your own communities and report stuff and have us come out and speak with you about those things. Also, we have a Citizens Police Academy, which we put on, I believe about twice a year with the department, where you come out, and it's a program where weekly we have classes where different organizations within the police department come out and speak with you all and kind of give you a brief little training about what our groups do and how to work together and what we do on an everyday basis. And I encourage, I know have a few community members here who have been through that Citizens Police Academy, and they love to speak about it and highly encourage everyone to do so. So if you are interested in any of these events, please feel free to reach out to Ty or Valerie or some of the other management group. They have my contact information, and we can get that to you all to where we can continue to build these strong relationships to develop these trends to keep going down. So I appreciate y'all having me. Fortunately, right now we're not taking any questions, but I will try and stick around to answer any questions possibly at the end. Thank y'all for having me.
All right, thank you so much. And on behalf of Viridian, we thank you for your service to our community. All right, so next up we have our developer update from Mr. Bob Kimball of Johnson Development. So he is one of the original visionaries behind Viridian.
I'm Bob Kimball. I'm Carrie's husband. She's the famous one. We are rounding out. We've been doing this now. I think Howard and I started. We identified Viridian as a potential development in 2005 and acquired the property in 2006. And we had our first homeowner move in October of 2012. One of the, for those of you who are new, one of the traditions we always like to do is just see what year everybody came in. It would be your first house, I guess, because some of you are on number 3, right? So it just curious, who's on in their second Viridian home? All right. How many are on your third Viridian home? 1, 2, 3 in the back, Dave. Yeah, it's crazy. How many have multiple like multiple family members in the same community? Yeah, that's awesome. That's what we just dream about, is we all get in together. So before I do the development update, which is going to be shorter because we're almost wrapping Viridian up, I'd love to just go by a year like we do every year. So if you're in that inaugural pioneer buyers, when there were no amenities and they were building the landfill berm and y'all, the crazy people. So 2012, if you're a 2012er, wow, isn't that great? I think we had 5 that year. 2013. Woo! 2014. 2015. Carrie, you have to stand up. 2015. All right. This is taking longer than it used to. 2016. Way in the back. 2017. Wow, that's a big year. You sold a lot of wine in 2018. 2019. Wow, big group. 2020. Woo! The rowdy crowd. We're getting into the millennials now. 2021. All right, last year's vintage, 2022. Woo! And our newbies, 2023. Welcome, welcome. We're well represented from each group. Well, let's dive into the Viridian Village conversation first. That usually is always one people are most interested in. We are, as you can see, there's been a lot of work going on. I would like to acknowledge that the Arctic has thawed and the Unity Cafe containers showed up on site, and we're actually going to be drinking beer in May, I think. That's what I'm told. I'm looking at how. Don't give a date. Don't give a date. We've lost all credibility. What little we had before that is shredded at this point. Oh, crime statistics. The verbal assaults on Nextdoor are down 25%. I don't know if that's an accurate statistic, but that's what popped in my head when I was sitting up there. I live in a strange mind. Strange mind. Somebody, I didn't hear it, but later you can abuse me. So Realty One, if those of you want to Google, Realty One is a retail developer, and I always caution people it's never done until they break ground, right? And we are looking at, they've got the land by Unity Cafe, I guess we're calling it off-grid, under contract, and they put the 10 acres Viridian Village across the street under contract. And we are working on negotiating potential for elevated, some parking garage so we could get more vertical, more density. I think what we all wanted, right, with mixed use in that last 10 acres. So we're also amending, we're in the process of amending the tax increment zone to allow us to help a grocer come in and give them some assistance in tenant improvements and things just to help them locate here. And we've been talking with Ann's, and they're interested. That'll be up to Realty One who they pick and negotiate with. But it's, again, I would just caution you, it's never done until it's done, but Viridian's at a point now where we clearly can support a grocery store and other things. The success of what Moji Haddad, those of you who know Moji, is a local architect and developer here in town. He's been here 35 years. He lives on the other side of the river. And he did the retail that you see, most of it across the street, where Non-Glow and Pizza Place. And he's under contract for some more of the land that's on that side north of the 7-Eleven, some of that open land, to do more retail there. He's under construction, almost getting ready to start moving tenants in on his last building. And there's a couple of restaurants in there. There's a Mexican food restaurant and a few other things. So we have more dining options that will be here soon as well. Please support, the future, that everyone looks at what's there and how successful it is to determine what's going to come. So to the extent that you can, and you have been, please continue to support those groups if they're deserving. I think they are. I eat at Non-Glow at least once a week. The curry is pretty good. It's getting spicier. I don't know why. It's getting spicy. We have two for sale residential phases left. The north side of what David Weekley's doing on the lake, and then in the back in the Elements, we have one phase left to develop. And then all that's left is going to be what's going on in the town center. The age, the assisted living memory care group is still under contract. They did ask, in light of all the chaos in the markets, for some more time, but they're saying they're still planning to move forward and would close by hopefully by the end of this year and get started through the city process to get their plans approved. I think that's a very important piece for our community to round out the housing options that we have here. And so we're excited to do that. The amenity center called The View at Storm Park is under development, and that will move along at the pace of those contractors. So I did a good job not giving a date on that, didn't I? Like I said, no credibility on that. We did get Viridian mostly built, right? It took 20 years. We're slow, but we're good. I'm looking at Michelle because she's watched all. But we continue to be grateful. I love living here. We've just downsized and moved into a townhome because we had 8 adults in our house during COVID, and I don't want that to ever happen again. So, we continue to be really grateful that you trusted us with where you wanted to be and do life. And I don't want to be anywhere else. I love being here. You guys have been amazing to my family and what we've been through the last few years. So we're super grateful to get to do what we do, and we want you to be pleased with our work. So hopefully we'll finish well, and you'll be pleased. We're certainly trying. So thank you, and you guys have a great weekend.
All right. Thank you, Bob. We are excited for what the future holds.
That was 3 minutes, right?
Yeah. All right. So we're going to go ahead and give away our second round of prizes. So please remember to pick up your prizes at the table after the meeting is adjourned. So our first up, we have 1 month free, which is a $99 value to Hotworks. All right. So 685-367. All right, next we have a couples plan, so laundry for a month, $120 value from Yellow Bag Cleaners. 685-527. All right, so we got a second couples plan, laundry for a month for $120 value, so you might still win. Yellow Bag Cleaners for 685-307. All right, next we got a gift basket of household cleaning products for a $100 value from Healthy Planet. That is 685-440. All right, and then next we have 2 Rangers tickets from the Texas Rangers. So that is 685-311. All right, so now we'll move on to the management updates. So 2022 was a year to remember. The VRA team had many changes with the addition of myself, Valerie, Lisa, and Philip. We lost our fearless leader, Ron Stevens, who is greatly missed, but we are so excited to move forward with our new executive director and friend of Ron's, Teresa Muchler. With Valerie coming on board as lifestyle director, Jordan Valaros was promoted to operations coordinator, serving as a dedicated person for all things townhome related. Throughout the community, we replaced a surplus of landscaping in both common areas and townhome front yards, but there's still much more to come. With Sparkle already serving as a homeowner board member, we added Mark Notari as our second homeowner board member. And then since pool season is closed, we have made some additions to the pool furniture with all new pool cushions, and we are working on some pool maintenance items to gear up for the 2023 pool season. All right. At the end of the 2022, the Viridian management team opened up a survey to the community for feedback on how we were doing as a team, but most importantly, how we could improve as a team. These surveys are extremely important as we take the results and create strategic planning initiatives through a SWOT analysis. For those who may not know, SWOT stands for Strengths, Weaknesses, Opportunities, and Threats. Resulting from 965 homeowner responses, we were able to determine 2 major needs for the community. And with that being said, education and communication will play a huge role in the future of 2023. For 2023, we are excited to roll out Viridian U, which Valerie will go into in just a moment. We'll also be focusing on lifestyle and community surveys so that we are listening to the needs and wants of the community. We have resolutions that will be drafted in relation to Texas legislative session, which is happening in Texas right now. Also prompted by survey feedback, we have taken the first steps to reorganize the Neighborhood Advisory Charter, the NAC, so that all residents have the opportunity to apply for appointment. We have started working on regular townhome maintenance schedule and a townhome maintenance schedule and implemented a new work order system called Smart Orders. The koi fish pond is back up and running with fish and plants to be added soon. Our board of directors appointed new social committee members through an application process, so thank you to all of those who submitted applications. And then lastly, we will be conducting an update to our current reserve study to help us plan for the 2024 budget. So let's talk about the money. In 2022, the VRA received $4.3 million in income, in which $306,000 was put into reserves. We ended up on budget or over budget in the amount of $108,000, with a reserve fund balance of $1.3 million and $360,000 in the lifestyle fund. The pie charts on the right of the current slide show the budgeted and actual expenses for the community. While we were over budget, we were close to our target for allocation of funds per category. We were under budget on administrative expenses, but a tad bit higher in lifestyle. Contract services came under budget, but it's no surprise that insurance was 4% over. We expect to see insurance increases from year to year with the amount of catastrophic events that we have in our immediate area. Parts and supplies and repairs and maintenance were both over budget, but as we all know, the economy skyrocketed cost associated with products and services that were not already contracted. The financials can be found on Viridian Life, on the Viridian Life website and app around the 20th of each month. And if you ever have questions on the financials, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. Our door is always open, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. All right. All right, so Valerie, I will hand this over to you for lifestyle.
Thank you, Ty. Again, I am Valerie Beckwith. I'm the Lifestyle Director, also known as the Director of Fun. I do want to take a quick second to thank one of our commercial neighbors, Magic Cup, for being here today. They're opening soon across the street, and if you haven't had a chance yet to try their teas, they will still be here after the meeting. I want to first recognize and thank two other lifestyle team members, Lisa Anderson and Phil Childs. Because of our fantastic team, we had a pretty amazing 2022 in the lifestyle department. We had over 120 club meetings, over 150 events, and more than 400 fitness classes for adults and kids. I hope all of you are on our app and website, Viridian Life. If not, find me after the meeting and I can help you get registered. We have over 4,300 users currently, and we have an average of 32,000 sessions per month. Those numbers go to show how amazing y'all are and how engaged you are in what we are offering. We have almost 20 active clubs, and some of them are here today. If you haven't already, be sure to check out the club fair following the meeting. Our wide variety of club offerings ensures there's something for everyone. Our 55 and Better Club meet monthly at Chill Coffee and Wine Bar. Ping Pong hosts quarterly tournaments at the Regent. The retired old guys meet on a regular basis, usually for brunch. They collected over 500 toys this past December to donate to Toys for Tots. And then, of course, the Moms and Dads Clubs of Viridian are here serving our younger residents. We have weekly recurring fitness classes for the whole family throughout each week. We have yoga, Pilates, boot camp, water aerobics during pool season, sound bath, and our newest class, strength training, which takes place at the Regent Monday evenings from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. We even have fitness classes for our littler residents. And of course, tennis and pickleball are still a resident favorite. Both tennis and pickleball committees continue working hard and provide the community with thriving programs. You can see on the screen some photos from this past year. We had a blast at our signature events, Fall Fest Springfest and Fall Fest, Stars and Stripes, Holidays Around the World, and Night at the Ballpark, which is in just a few short months. We'll be loading up the buses to head back on June 2nd. Throughout the year, we had a themed happy hours. Some were sponsored, some were off-site. We even brought happy hours to you through our pool pop-up events. Residents enjoyed live music and DJs throughout the summer at both the family pool and the saltwater pool. Viridian families enjoyed movie nights, and our younger residents enjoyed story times, crafts, and our nature series. Viridian is such a diverse community, and we love to celebrate our residents. Last year, we celebrated Diwali, Lantern Festival, Cinco de Mayo, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and many more. We can't wait to continue celebrating our many cultures that we have here in Viridian. We also got to partner with some amazing organizations and enjoy some educational series. Medical City of Arlington hosted our medical series. We had an Alzheimer's education series and a walk to end Alzheimer's. And of course, the Arlington Police Department came out to host our APD town halls. And again, as Ty mentioned earlier, we have created Viridian U. Viridian U is an educational platform to help our residents learn the ins and outs of Viridian and how it operates. You will notice that there's now a button on the homepage of the app and website for Viridian U. We'll be hosting Viridian U educational classes in the near future, so make sure to keep an eye out on the community calendar. We're super excited about some of our upcoming events. We hope you can join us for our Springfest and Easter extravaganza that's happening in 2 weeks on April 8th. And then, of course, we have our Stars and Stripes in June, and then our Winter Wonderland in December. And on behalf of the entire VRA and ERA teams, we want to thank anyone who has volunteered this past year or is currently volunteering. This includes the Neighborhood Advisory Committee, being a member of a social committee, being a Viridian ambassador, leading a club or group, or helping plan a theme or host an event. Viridian wouldn't be what it is without you, and we're truly thankful for the time and dedication that you've given. As the community continues to grow, we need your help. We're always looking for volunteers, and if you're interested, please let us know. At this time, can I have anybody who is currently volunteering or volunteered last year stand up? Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. All right, Phil Childs, our communications coordinator, is going to give you a communications update.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Philip Childs, and I'm the Communications Coordinator for the Viridian Residential Association, and I'll be discussing the ways we disseminate information to you. Our most efficient way to communicate with you is through our weekly newsletter, which is sent out every Monday at 7 a.m., highlighting community announcements, events for the next 2 weeks, and anything interesting happening in Arlington. We send out community announcements separately for things like road closures, community updates, and weather-related incidents. The Viridian Life app and website are used to make reservations for events and tennis and pickleball court reservations and Regent rentals. We also use it to send push notifications as a reminder for events and community updates, which is another avenue. Feel free to follow us on social media at Viridian HOA on Instagram, and join our private Facebook group chat as well. And also tag us in pictures and videos, because we would love to show you off. I love seeing pictures and videos of everyone at events, and being able to highlight that on our social media pages is essential. I've started posting monthly recap videos on both sites to highlight events from the given month, along with photos on Facebook. And I'm currently looking into ways to better utilize YouTube through our live stream for board meetings. Currently, we're also looking to revamp our communications at the beginning of the second quarter, and we'll send a few surveys throughout the year, so please fill them out in order for me to get a better understanding of how best to communicate with you. And if you have any suggestions, please get with me after the meeting adjourns so we can talk things through. Thank you.
Okay, Lindsay, let's give away some more door prizes. First, we have 4 Treetop Journey tickets from Go Ape. 685379. Next, complimentary round of golf for 4 from Riverside Golf Club. 685431. 2 complimentary rounds of golf with a cart from Texas Rangers Golf Club. 685429. A gift basket full of household cleaning products, $125 value from Healthy Planet, 685318. And last one for this round, we have another gift basket, an Olaplex blowout gift card and other hair products from Glam City Blowhouse, 685346. So please, you can collect those door prizes after the meeting. Good morning. I'm Elements Community Manager, Christy Hullum. I feel very fortunate to have been a part of Elements since our doors first opened. Elements is a 55-plus active adult sub-association of Viridian. Elements residents pay Viridian Residential Association assessments, which allows them access to Viridian amenities and events, but also pay additional assessments to Elements as well as a front yard maintenance assessment. This gains them access to amenities specific to Elements residents. Along with Roger Villarreal, our maintenance technician who keeps everything at the Magnolia, our amenity center, running smoothly and looking beautiful, Lindsay Bird joined our team last October as Lifestyle Director. Lindsay comes to us with a wealth of expertise in event planning and has executed many unique and engaging experiences for our active community. I'd like to recap some highlights from 2022 and share a few exciting things happening this year. Last year, a group of resident art enthusiasts formed Elements Public Art Council, and with the support of our board, created a sculpture garden. CARE, Courtesy Airport Transportation for Elements, was another endeavor created by Elements residents that filled an important need here and completed 154 round trips last year and still going strong. Elements residents love to have fun. Besides fully engaging in our lifestyle events, Elements Social Committee was formed and has created many wonderful events where their fellow residents can connect, engage, and socialize. Helping Hands is a group to support neighbors going through challenging times and is in the process of becoming an official committee this year. As Officer Rosenbaum pointed out, there is a Citizens Patrol group, and Elements residents have recently formed one, and these residents are patrolling our neighborhoods. Elements Memorial Tree Walkway will come to fruition this year and will be a way to permanently memorialize loved ones. 4 more sculptures will be added to the sculpture garden to complete the build-out with 10 sculptures. The sculpture garden is a beautiful experience for all of Viridian to enjoy. If you haven't had the opportunity to visit yet, I invite you to do so. Education and communication will be an important initiative for us moving forward in 2023. As we work through issues with Elements Dog Park, landscaping, and ongoing maintenance, we will make every effort to keep you updated. Your voice is important to us, and we encourage you to complete our surveys and share your opinions. The ERA office has an open door policy, and we're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. We encourage you to contact us with concerns, questions, and of course, we love to hear what you enjoy about living in Elements. Let's take a quick look back at last year's financials. Income, $773,000. Out of that, $6,000 was transferred to our reserves, making our total income $767,000. Total expenses were $998,000, leaving us over budget $231,000. We ended the year with a reserve fund balance of $16,000. Looking at our budgeted expenses versus our actual expenses, you can see that lifestyle was over budget. Contributing to this overage was the creation of our sculpture garden and the formation of our art council and social committee. These expenses were covered by the lifestyle fund. Repairs and maintenance was also over budget. Contributing to this overage were $85,000 in weather-related landscape replacements, a pool pump replacement, and an upgrade to the sound system in the Magnolia, which was not a budgeted expense. Additionally, we were under budget $67,000 in income due to fewer than anticipated home sales. Lastly, I would like to express my appreciation for all of our residents who spend their time contributing to the culture of our growing community. Thank you. At this time, I will turn it over to Lindsay for our lifestyle update.
Good morning. My name is Lindsay Bird, and I am the new Lifestyle Director for Elements at Viridian. I'm just beyond excited to be here with you guys today. As many of you know, Elements is our 55 and up community in Viridian, and residents there are extremely active and exceptionally fun. Each year, we have roughly 52 lifestyle events for residents of Elements. Those events change from week to week, but we do have some annual favorites or signature events. We have a quarterly wine tasting led by our resident sommelier, and in November, we host our annual Fall Feast, which is a special 4-course plated dinner. In December, among a number of other special holiday events, we host an elaborate cocktail hour called Home for the Holidays. And in the summer, we'll host our annual Bugs, Brews, and Blues crawfish boil with live jazz and zydeco music. We also take several excursions each year. For example, after we finish the annual meeting today, we've got a group of 40 Elements residents heading to Fort Worth for the Fort Worth Art Dealers Gallery Night. Residents participating will have the opportunity to visit a number of galleries and museums, visit with artists, and if they want to, try out a new restaurant in Sundance Square before they head back home to Elements. And when I said that we have an active community, I did not just mean socially. Elements has its very own fitness center, 2 amazing licensed fitness instructors, and somewhere between 22 and 25 classes per week. We offer mobility, agility, strength and stretching classes, yoga, Tai Chi, Pilates, boot camps, and of course, when the weather is right, our most popular class is water aerobics. And finally, even after all those lifestyle events, excursions, and workouts, Elements residents still participate in over 150 club and committee meetings and gatherings each year. We currently have 11 official Elements clubs, and that number will continue to grow in 2023. So we really do have something for everyone. There's the Magnolia Table, our supper club for the foodies in the community. They get together twice a month to share a delicious meal. We have Helping Hands, which is another amazing club that's all about serving the community. Whether you're having a medical procedure, grieving a loss, dealing with a chronic illness, or providing ongoing care for a loved one, Helping Hands is available to support their fellow residents. And our Women's Book Club is has a very healthy membership. They love to get together monthly for lively discussions about their most recent reads. I could keep gushing about our incredible community and the residents that make it so special, but I know that the show must go on, and it's time for our final raffle. So Ty, if you'll come up here with me.
All right, so we've got our fourth and final raffle for the morning, I guess. All right. So first up, we've got 2 seats to the Tequila and Tapas dinner on Monday, July 24th at a $200 value from Home Plate at Texas Rangers Golf Club. And that is 685-404. All right. Next, we have a complimentary deluxe car detail, a $250 value from Park Place Motors. And that one is 685-262. All right, next we have a $300 gift card to Glow and Glam Med Spa and Skincare. That is 685-433. And then next up we have 3 of 1/4 assessments from the VRA, so a $279 value provided by the Viridian Board of Directors. So first up, the first quarterly assessment is 685-368. The next one is 685-449. And our final raffle prize is 685-290. All right. Well, we appreciate everyone coming out to celebrate Viridian today. Once more, it is important for us to thank all of our raffle sponsors, vendors, volunteers, Johnson Development, Viridian Sailing Center, the Gathering Church, the CCMC team, and anyone else who, helped put everything together. We really just appreciate everybody. So we're going to make a couple announcements after we adjourn. Let me slide through here. Forgot about that. There's our thank you to our sponsors. All right. And so, Howard, if I can go ahead and get you to adjourn the meeting. Yeah.
Motion to adjourn.
All right. So please be on the lookout for the FAQs in the very near future on Viridian Life. Additional questions that were not answered today are in the that were not answered today or in the FAQs or can be submitted to communications@viridiandfw.com. We'll also be sticking around down here in front of the stage if there's anything that you guys would like to ask. So after that, just make sure that you stick around. We've got some yard games that are set up over here. We've got a couple more food trucks that have shown up. And then any raffle prizes that you may have won today can be picked up over here at the VRA table as well. So thank you all very much. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon.